Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Mahjong Talk. I'm your host Peter Vong. If you're new to the channel, consider hitting a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of my latest videos. Okay, so let's just get started right now. Okay, so today I want to talk about my little start on my healing journey. As you guys who have watched my last video, I'm taking a little time to basically just self-reflect and I guess do some shadow work, as they would say, I suppose. I don't know. I guess I'm just trying to delve back into my interests that I've put off for a while and everything. And I recently got into watching videos about tarot readings, like tarot cards. If you guys are familiar with that, it's basically fortune telling. And of course, I don't believe it 100%, but it gives me a little bit of a positive boost. Actually, watching these videos, they kind of gave me a little bit of hope, I suppose. Granted, it's just basically fortunes, they just it's just basically people's hands on the screen, just basically showing tarot cards to you and basically giving you advice on that sort of thing. And I find it very therapeutic at times, because it gives me a sense that things are going to be okay, even though it might not happen that way. I feel as if, watching these videos about tarot readings, it kind of gives me a little bit of a therapeutic experience. There are some people that do spiritual retreats, they basically go camping, or they basically go on a meditative retreat where basically they go into the woods and they just meditate, be one with nature. And I feel tarot readings are usually something that I would probably do. And I'm trying to make sure that I monitor myself so I don't believe it 100%, but it's always good to, it's kind of great, it's a great feeling to basically, I guess, engage with something like that, because it makes you feel oh, this person is, even though it might be many people will be oh, it's a psychological trick, they're basically using psychology to make you think that they're reading you, when in fact they probably read people of a similar pattern or something like that. And that might be true. I'm not denying that, but at the same time, it's it's fun. It's basically fun, because I guess it goes into the first thing, which is basically assume that everyone does things with good intentions, even the things that probably are a little bit screwed up. I will admit. Why do certain events happen in the world? It's because people think they have good intentions when they do these things. This is why the best villains in movies are usually people that don't view their actions as evil. Because it's all about perspectives. Because in this world, we're basically surrounded by so many different perspectives that they continue to conflict with one another. And when they conflict with one another, this is when conflict happens. And, sometimes a person thinks that they have really good intentions, or they don't think that they're evil, and sometimes they degrade into something that they never really thought they would have ended up being, Ooh. Someone trying to claim my tile, or what? Taking a while. Okay. What do I need? Okay, I need a 4 or a 7 of circles. Either one of them is a risky tile. I don't know if anyone's gonna... Ooh, never mind. Nice. How much do I get? Oh, nice. Hanuman. Yeah, and the thing of it is that perspectives are always going to be a big factor in this world. So I'm thinking about my own perspectives and how do I perceive the world, and I'm also reflecting on what am I putting on the back burner that I haven't touched before, So last night I watched the movie Soul. like the Disney Pixar movie. And after I watched it, I was like, it went very deep. If you guys haven't seen the movie, go see it, because it does give a good message about purpose and living. Because the thing of it is that we humans, we really want to do something that suits our needs and suits this feeling that we have, like inspiration. And I think the film really illustrates it well. So if you guys haven't seen it, go see it. And I think adults can appreciate it more than kids, because especially in society, we mostly focus on, you got to find your passion. You got to find the thing that you want to do for the rest of your life and all that stuff. But after watching that movie, I realized that we also have to learn how to live and enjoy certain aspects of life. And of course, the thing of it is that, this is kind of hard, because there's certain camps that tell us, oh, we have to find our passion, we have to find what we are good at and basically use that to benefit society. Or we have to find something we truly love doing that we can do for the rest of our lives and be happy. But all in all, you might be in a job you don't like and you feel as if the world is passing you by and you feel stagnant. And basically, you feel as if you got to do everything in your power to basically make sure that you don't die. You don't end up missing out on the stuff that you could have done in your life. And we humans, we emphasize this a lot, especially in the Western world. And the truth of the matter is that there are two sides to life in general. Is there's living and there's also working on your passion. And the thing of it is that it's hard for us to balance both, because both of them seem to conflict at times. You basically find a job, but you don't like it. It pays the bills and it maintains a lifestyle. And the only free time you get is to basically be by yourself or be with the people that you care about. But also, when people are dissatisfied with their job, they try to find something that allows them to go into the avenues where they want to be inside of, which industries they want to be a part of, or which projects they want to actually work on. That makes them feel, that gives them that feeling of completion. This is why we have people like filmmakers, artists, and different types of philanthropists. And I have that same mindset as well. I really want to do something that I'm really passionate about, making videos for you guys and help bring you out of that hustle culture mindset that basically is bogging you down. And also, I kind of put myself in that type of situation as well, where I'm also bombarded by hustle culture. Oh, if I don't make a video this week, what am I going to do? And all that stuff. But I've seen examples where people just didn't make videos and they have a really great following. They have bigger followings than me. And, they just took a break and the world didn't change. The world didn't change for them. They still are making videos. They're still being creative and being awesome people. And, I then thought about it and I was like, the world's not going to change that much when you just stop doing something that you feel like it was not working. A person could make a YouTuber could make so many videos, but at the same time, eventually they will get tired and they need a break. A time when they basically can just stop and basically okay, I just need to enjoy stuff. And you guys know that watching the channel for a while, if you've watched the channel for a while, oh, at least it wasn't me. I want you guys to have a well-balanced life. And the thing of it is that people think of modes, think of their life in modes. Basically, oh, I got to work hard in this part of my life. When you're 20 to say almost to 40, you have to work hard in order to get to a good retirement age. Or get to an age where you can retire early, as it were. But some people, some people that I know, they don't live life like that. They live life on the edge, or just like, day to day. And, that works out for them because it allows them to like brainstorm quickly in their mind for like a brief moment, and then they just make one move, and that basically benefits their life immensely. Not like they get like, like they basically become like a entrepreneur and then they basically like make millions. More like they quit one job, or they lose one job, but then they move on to the other and they bounce back, and they just enjoy life all over again with their friends, like on the weekends and all that stuff. And I think for a majority of us human beings, that's how life is sometimes. It's like basically we just move from job to job, and then basically we just enjoy like, the company of others. And I think this is the reason why so many people make families, is because before I would have this mindset where like, okay, I'm not going to have a family until like I have like everything I need, like for like, for like financially, career wise, and self-content, But I used to look down on people that basically had families, even though they didn't have the career that they desired or the financial backing that they should have. But then I thought about it, and I was like, and then after watching the movie Soul, I thought about my parents. And my parents, like, of course they didn't have the careers that they wanted, but they ended up having a family, and they had me. So, I've come to like let go of that perception. But still, I still want to actually like get everything set up. So I actually like, like I planned for like, because the thing that I was afraid of if I had a family before I had the career I wanted was that I was afraid to actually tell my child, like, yeah, I work hard. But I work hard for a company that I don't really appreciate, Because the one thing that I really didn't want to give to my kid is like, I didn't want to be a father that basically just didn't try hard enough for the things that he loved. Because like sometimes when parents, when they don't get the career they want, and they see that their kid has potential to get into the career field that they like, sometimes parents try to push that career onto the kid, and I don't want to do that. I actually want to show my child that, like working hard will get you somewhere. You might not start out like where you wanted, but you will eventually get there. Like that's what I really want to instill on my kid. But at the same time, like I felt as if I didn't get the career I wanted and I already had a kid already, I felt as if that's something that I wanted to avoid, because I didn't want to give the example to my kid that basically that I had you at a moment where I was just basically in a negative place in my life, like I think you guys understand what I'm coming from, because I've worked like, I worked in a factory, and I just basically make stuff for the company. And I've met like many of the people that I work with, they're older than me, and many of them have families, and many of them, especially the ones that have babies, they would tell me like, don't have a kid like until like you have a career that you like or anything like that. And like I've taken that to heart. So I might end up being single for the rest of my life. That is if I don't get like to the career path that I'm in, that I want to be in, and then I have to ask myself, what is that? And sometimes I just still don't know, and I just basically just do my hobbies, and I basically like like I'm not in the career path that I want, but I'll just keep applying to stuff and see what happens, and like watching tarot card readings videos, I think they're helping me be more decisive. Like, they're kind of like giving me this kind of confidence that I never tapped into. And, there are times when you have this indecision when basically you don't know if you should just go what's offered to you or go or just go for something that gives all of your expectations. And you know, after doing the tarot card readings, I felt like I should be more firm with my decisions, you know? Ooh. Oh, yes. I actually have... It's harder for me to get this hand, like, just the same threes. Triples. Oh. Oh, it's already East 4. Cool. I won the game. Thanks to the positive vibes you guys gave me. Thanks. And you know, take time with your self-healing. That's the main message I want you guys to take away. Think about what makes you live, and think about what makes you passionate. And try to remember that those two things are a gauge. They're not a state. So, you know, there are times when you have to live, and there are times when you can be passionate. And make sure that that gauge is always moving. It's always moving. Okay. Awesome. All right, let me get back to my main screen. Am I back to my main screen? Yes. Okay. So guys, I hope you like what you saw. If you like what you saw, consider hitting a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of my latest videos. And if you want to follow me on social media, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And if you want to engage a game with me on Mahjong Soul, or a game with me and my friends, or just want to talk with life in general with us, or anything that you're very passionate about, or maybe like the latest food that you ate in your life and you know that you have to brag about how delicious it is, you can join us on the New Rich Discord server. Okay guys, as always, everyone is precious, you're as precious as everyone else, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.